Residents of Mongotan Falaba district raised concerns over the poor road network. Actors Guild Sierra Leone holds the first annual National Congress meeting. Sierra Leone joins the world to commemorate World Wildlife Day. Let's join Mayor Amaria Bangura for the news in details.
Hello and welcome to Newswatch Online TV News Hour. I am Mayor Amaria Bangura. Please don't forget to subscribe to our news and current affairs channel. Residents at Mongoi Town, Falaba District have raised concerns over the poor road network and water constraints in their community. According to these residents, this road problem affects their business greatly as not all vehicles can ply through the roads. According to these residents, things are very difficult for them due to this bad road, especially for those transporting goods from one place to another. They therefore call on government and other bodies concerned to aid in their constraints. Sheku K. Jawara, Regent's Paramount Chief Mongol Chiefdom, says he has been informing the council and other donors to help them solve the constraints in the community, noting they still await solutions.
The road business they affect, even somebody where they travel now for Kanaya, they waste time on the road. First time we resist Kanaya, the road been the courts. That's it. But now, the government need for cancer. They need for help with, it's because the road don't damage back. It don't damage back. We really need help. Then road then especially this water well program. Then for help with some of them water well, boulders and others for how they get water in the different community.
Mayor Amaria Bangura, Newswatch Online Television. Actors Guild, a non-denominational organization formed to seek the welfare of Sierra Leonean actors, has on Saturday, 27 February 2021, held its first annual National Congress and Members Orientation at the Ministry of Tourism Cultural Affairs Conference Hall. Abubakar Kamara with the details.
Actors Guild Sierra Leone, a non-denominational organization designed with principles to operate in all localities and to seek the welfare of all actors in Sierra Leone and Sierra Leonean actors abroad. On Saturday, 27 February 2021, Actors Guild held their first annual National Congress. What is the importance of this Congress to the film industry and actors? Acting President Martha Millicent Macaulay explains what this inaugural meeting and orientation is about.
The welfare of Actors Guild, orientation, the values of actors knowing their value, and also for our members to know what we've done thus far, and then letting them know about our website and so much we've been doing. Well, I want the public to know about AGSL. Let the government and Sierra Leone know about AGSL. We're the most vibrant guild in the film guild. We've been striving, and I want to play to every actors out there that are not registered, that are thinking about one or two things, because I know wherever you're putting your money into, you may be having doubts. We don't eat your money, we don't want it. I want every actor out there to benefit from acting. We're tired of being called names. Sometimes some people will look, they're idlers, they're not serious, we're not idlers. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, and I have 4 kids. So at the end of the day, I'm not idle, I'm very responsible. But this is our calling, this is our drive, this is what we believe in. So I just want people out there to come on board, and every other producer that wants to invest in filming should invest their money, because forget that thing that people normally say the market is small. That's a small market. It's what you do, your jobs. And at the end of the day, there is money, lots of money in entertainment and film per se.
Arami A. Kaba, Chairman Film Guild Sierra Leone, says the actors have been used and misused, and it is important that they stick together.
Guild is a trade union body for all film professionals, industry professionals, and filmmakers especially. And the Sierra Leone film industry is a registered body that seeks the welfare of all the industry professionals. So I think it's very key for us to have units like this within the industry. For me, I think it's the most paramount thing we need for industry professionals to be able to catapult into where we want to go. Because going forward, I myself have been a member of the Actors Guild. I started as the whip to PRO, and later I was nominated or either voted for to become the chairman of the Film Guild. Yeah, and I think actors have been misused. They've been misusing our actors. They've been using them with no benefits for them. So I think putting themselves together is very key.
Harold Bob Gray, Public Relations Officer, Actors Guild, calls on the government to look at the film policy that they have submitted.
Well, that's the struggle we're facing right now. We've already, surrendered or submit our film policy to the Ministry of Information and the government. This has been done for the past 5 years now. We recently did a tour. Late last year, we recently did a tour around the country consulting, and that was another tour that we did because there was one done before by the council, which was surrendered to them. Nothing was done about that. So we did another tour consulting filmmakers all around the country, even setting up bodies all around the country. That's been done. So our policy has been sent to the ministry. We're still waiting for them to pass this bill. And we're hoping the government will come and recognize, because we are working. If they want, they should recognize that filming is one of the major sectors that will generate income for this noble country. Other countries such as America, Nigeria, they use filming to promote the culture, to promote their country, to promote the life, the culture, the lifestyle, the way of living. And we are also doing it, but we need the government to recognize that and come to our aid, because we've been waiting so long for this policy to pass. But we cannot wait on them. We got to keep moving. And we know that one day they will come to our aid.
Abubakar Kamara, Newswatch TV.
Every year, Sierra Leone joins the world on the 3rd March to celebrate World Wildlife Day. This year's theme, Forest and Livelihood, Sustaining People and Planet. Let's join Salimatu Kamara for the story.
Every year, March 3rd is being celebrated as World Wildlife Day. The day was declared by the United Nations General Assembly on 20th December 2013 to celebrate and raise awareness of wildlife as they help keep the food chain in place and maintain ecological stability and the stability of various natural processes. This year's theme is Forest and Livelihood, Sustaining People and Planets. Wildlife naturally refers to the undomesticated animal species, but has come to include all organisms that grow or live in an area without being introduced by humans. Takugama Chimpanzee Sanctuary has been in existence for 26 years and is charged with the mandate to protect chimpanzees in Sierra Leone. Founder and Program Director of Takugama, Bala Amara Sikaran, starts by explaining how the sanctuary came into existence and its mandates. He went further by speaking on their challenges. He ended by calling on people to help protect wildlife.
Hunters, sometimes people holding them as pets, or sometimes animal traffickers. So when you confiscate them, that is law enforcement, and once you do that, what do you do with the animals? So that is how government came about, setting up this place together with me, and we set up the sanctuary 26 years ago. So all the confiscated and rescue animals come here. When they come here, then it's about making them settle down, rehabilitate them both mentally, physically, and make them into a group. And also now it has grown into a big conservation organization. We are addressing not just the problem of the confiscation, but it's more about how to stop the trade, how to stop animals coming here, how do we work with communities, how do we educate our kids. So that's, if you continue to destroy your environment, it's going to come and hurt you, right? We have to, that is why we call it sustainable development. You cannot just go around and think we are the only ones God has created and we can destroy everything else, and we will end up like a sore thumb. Everything is gone, we are there, we will be in the midst doing nothing. So we need to understand what is around us, how we are all connected, and we need to see how we can sustainably develop. So what does Takugama, why we want to be in this program, is because Sitting at the sanctuary and receiving orphan chimpanzees or rescued chimpanzees is like addressing to the symptom, to the problem. The problem is killing of the chimps, hunting them for bushmeat or to satisfy the pet trade, things like that. Okay? But you cannot do that in isolation. You cannot go around catching all the hunters. We don't have the power. Government are very thin on the ground. We don't have enough police and army or forest guards to go and do this. So you need to start working with the communities so that they can understand what is around them. They can understand why they need to protect their environment. So our work is, at the moment, Takugama is working with 73 communities across Sierra Leone. We are very active in Moemba district, Pujan and Koinadugu. And what we do is basically when we identify community forest or forest edge communities, maybe communities near to the national parks and protected areas, we work with them to educate them the need to protect the environment. It could be for many things. It could be if you protect the biodiversity around you, everything is connected, as I said. So if you don't take care of your trees, you're going to cut down your trees. End of the day, what is going to happen? Most of the villages are depending on the water, the stream or the river coming from the forest. If you destroy the forest, in time to come, their children's time, there's not going to be any water. That means the village has to move. This is how we are connected. And
Newswatch TV, Salima Tuwai Kamara.
Let's go for a quick break. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a place where you will have fresh poultry eggs? Well, your worries are over. Reef Poultry Eggs is here to satisfy you. Visit us at 28 Charlotte Street, Freetown, or call 079-368959. We do wholesale, retail and home delivery service. Reef Poultry Eggs, your place to be.
Where do you go every time I touch you?
Welcome back. You're still watching Newswatch Online TV News Hour. I am Mayana Maria Bangura. Charged with sexual penetration of a child, the accused Mohamed Mara on Monday, 1st March 2021, appeared before Justice S. Otelo at the Sexual Offences Court, Siaka Stevens Street in Freetown. Salima Tuwai Kamara has the details.
On Monday, 1st March 2021, Mohamed Mara appeared before Justice S. Otelo at the Sexual Offences Court at Siaka Stevens Street in Freetown. Mara is accused of raping a 13-year-old and is charged with sexual penetration of a child. Constable Donald Macaulay, a prosecution witness, was led in evidence by State Prosecutor H.J.M. Bokari. Constable Mara said he was at the New Englandville police station when the father and the young girl came to make a report of sexual penetration. He said the victim was referred to the Rainbow Center for medical examination and the reports returned to the police station. On the 11th of March 2020, the witness said he questioned the accused and the statement was tendered in court. Medical reports from the Rainbow Center, the childbirth certificates were also tendered in court and were marked as evidence. The defense counsel S.B. Kamara asked for an adjournment to review the case, stating that he wants to cross-examine the witness. The matter was adjourned to 15th March 2021. Salima Tuwai Kamara, Newswatch TV.
Lower FC has been eliminated from the ongoing SLAFA preliminary playoff by Estate Contractors FC. The match ended with 1-0 in favor of the host after a first leg goalless draw. Obaka Kamara with details.
On Sunday, 28 February 2021, Lower FC play host to Estate Contractors at the National Stadium in the ongoing SLFA preliminary playoffs. The match was tactically tight and chances were few and far between. The first half was highly dominated by the visiting team. They could have taken the lead then, but for some fine works from Lower's shot stopper. The second half was more or less the same. After a few substitutes in the early second half, the home side were on top of the match, creating chances but could not find the back of the net. The match ended in a draw as the encounter is finally poised for the second leg. Let's hear from the coaches.
Not a good result to me, but I tell God thank you. I just get believe inside the pool on Tuesday. If I don't get this draw, I go put things in place now because I get chance at the game. Where we play and chance then they so tomorrow they go work on goal scoring. But I dey tell you like wait I talk with the pool and our pool school. We middle get problem and dominate we middle like I tell you for free. They able to take the game now we are agree. But if me car away, na good results for me. If God make this game left so like I left so na good results for me. I appreciate the results. I believe so when they reach a pool school at the pool Tuesday by God in power. If I tell you at the pool on Tuesday, they're not good for football. We dey manage. But for not play big game like this, closed door, you know, they're not good for football. You know, but la sick camp. I believe so we'll go to school at the same thing. But as I dey talk, we don't carry the game come out this way. First half we get chance the wolf for we don't turn this result. You know, but we play with chance there, I can say we play them. But as I dey tell you now, they don't give me more work for we the backroom staff. We go work.
Yeah, very positive because one, I prepare my team to the mental for say, I be no say yes, this game for play. So because I know the mental of people don't they can control the game. I know the afraid for say na this. The mental of the people don't they can control the game. Na the referee. I know the mental. That means I prepare my team to the mental for the referees. This na one. What make they blame referee on continuously? Now because the game, how the game play. Now that make they talk about referees. Okay. The second thing, as this team, as this level, I glad positively 14 because I not take a goal. You give them more than 9 upside free. They know because I prepare the team to that way. God help you because I got the assist, I got the help. But the reality positively back I will say because they get discipline, they make a discipline, technical discipline, tactical discipline, then play forward, then play what you need for them play. What you learn them for playing in them play.
So the thing that
you know as observer, you say straight contract of play first half. But me, I play my system. I left a straight contractor if I jump inside the field because I don't notice 5 minutes. I see first upside free line. Donc I know say this game I supposed to play my game freely. That means I say my team, all man play bien the line, love try all the best for play the level of the football for the professional level. That I play my game, I concept the game, I control the game, I control straight contractor, I control the referees. Because this game may not be heavy for some people. But for me the game is heavy because one thing, if they play against a good team, a referee they back in that team it's very difficult for play the game.
okay, so
Play for calculation. Next game I play for score. Finish. I play with all my cartouches. All my cartouches is me guns, I fire for win the game. I don't get no calculation again. I go for win. I don't get no calculation again. Sometimes one game not the judge the performance of team. But sometimes one game they judge the performance of team. You know, sometimes if he strikers miss goal, no condemn. Sometimes if they no miss goal, it is glad because if he strikers score for you, you appreciate. But if he miss, you're not supposed to condemn. You're supposed to go forward back for the psychological training, for talk to the players, for cool down, for go because if in a training section, maybe it is score. But if in a game situation, it's very difficult for them. Donc we need more for talk to them, for them cool down because we get a good strikers.
In another match in the qualifiers at the Atuga Mini Stadium, Kisii All Stars hosted Real Mark FC. The match ended 1-1 as the matches are finally poised as we look forward to the second leg. I am Abubakar Kamara, Newswatch TV.
Well, that's all we have into this episode of Newswatch Online TV News Hour. Please do not forget to subscribe to our News and Current Affairs channel and follow us on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts Newswatch Online TV SL. Till next episode, I am Maria Bangura.